Hi lovelies, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? It's been a while. Yeah, I've been away for some time now. I've been kind of busy with some certain things. How you all doing? Happy New Year, guys. Happy New Year. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. Thank you. God bless you guys. Thank you so much. So guys, my name is Comfort. I'm an online fashion tutor. If this is your first time watching this, coming across this channel, please hit the subscribe button. Why not go ahead and hit the subscribe button? Subscription is totally free, guys. Please support me. Thank you. So in this particular video, we shall be learning how to make a beaded cowl kaftan. Yeah, you can see it actually have that shape from the hip. You can see all the way from the hip down to the nail. You can see that cow shape that it has. Yeah, it has that cow shape, and it also has a slit. Yeah, it has a slit. So guys, if this is what you want to watch, please stay tuned as I dive into the tutorial. Thank you guys for sticking around. Thank you. Thank you guys for sticking around. So in this particular video, I'll be making use of this African print. I'll be using 3.5 yards of fabric. Yeah, this is the fabric I'm going to be using. So I'll go ahead and fold my fabric. Yeah, I'll be showing us how you'll be folding your fabric before cutting. Normally, the length of your African print is normally 45 inches. Yeah, and the gown length I'm making for my client is 57 inches. Her length is 57 inches. I'll be adding extra 3 inches to that 57. That is 60 inches. So now, as you can see, this is how I'll be folding the fabric. I'll not be folding it I'll be folding it from the longer length. Do you understand? I hope you understand. Normally the length of our African print is 45 inches. So I went ahead, because that 45 inches will not be long enough for me. So I went ahead and fold it the other way around. Do you understand? So now this is me chalking the 60 inches that I'll be needing for my length. Do you understand? This is the 60 inches. I'll just go ahead and chalk out that 60 inches and I'll just cut it out. So now guys, like I said, the length I'm working with is 57 inches. I went ahead and added extra 3 inches to the sewing allowance, and also for it to come down a little bit in case the person is putting on a heel. Do you understand? And the hip I'm working with is 51 inches. Now 51 inches divided by 4 is 12.75 inches. So, and I'll be adding extra 3 inches for ease and sewing allowance. So now I went ahead and folded this fabric into 2 again. Do you understand? After I've cut out the 60 inches length, I went ahead and refold it again. Do you understand? So I'll be cutting the front and the back together. Yeah, I'll be cutting the front and the back together. So now, hope you understand how I folded my fabric. So now, this is me trying to measure the length to be sure. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and measure the length of my the kaftan I'm making. Yeah, I have 60 inches already. Yeah, like I said, I folded it again, so this is cutting it's cutting the length. Yeah, so now I have 60 inches and it's folded into 4. Yeah, it's folded into 4. I'll be cutting the front and the back together. So as you can see, these 2 sides are folded. Yeah, one for the front and the other for the back. Yeah, this will be my top edges, and this will be, you can see these sides are open. Do you understand? So I'll just go ahead and place my measurements. So now the shoulder I'm working with is 17 inches. Now 17 inches divided by 2 is 8.5 inches. So I've gone ahead to chalk 8.5 inches, and I added extra 11 inches to that, plus 1 inch. Sorry, it wasn't showing. Plus 1 inch for hemming the sleeve. So that is 12 inches. Now 8.5 plus 12 inches. I guess it should be 19.5 or so. No, I guess 8.5 plus plus 12 inches. Please just go ahead and calculate. So now the width I'm working with is 3.5 inches. Now for the depth, for the back, I went ahead and chalked 2 inches for the back depth. Yeah, the width I'm working with is 3.5 inches. The back depth is 2 inches. Yeah. So now guys, from my sleeve length, I'll just come down by 1 inch for our shoulder slope. Yeah, shoulder slant or slope. Yeah, I'll just go ahead and connect it all the way to my neckline. Yeah. So now guys, for the front depth, I'll come down by 5 inches. Yeah, for the back 2 inches, for the front I did 5 inches. You can go ahead and chalk how wide and how deep you want your neckline to be. So now guys, from my sleeve length, I'll just come down by I'll do 11 inches. That was how long and how wide I want my sleeve to be. So now from that from my shoulder measurement, I came down by and chalk 41 inches. That's my new length. That's the new length of the clients I'm working with. So from that 41, I went up by 3 inches. That's 38 inches. Yeah, 38 inches. That's from your knee length, you come up by 3 inches. So this is where we'll be placing our hip measurements. So like I said, the measurement I'm working with is 51 inches. Now 51, whatever you have for your hip, go ahead and divide it into 4. So like I said, I came down by 12 inches, 12 inches for my sleeve length. That's how wide I want my sleeve to be, 12 inches. So I'll just go ahead and draw a straight line. So now altogether that I have from my neck, from my shoulder to my sleeve is 20.5 inches. So now bring down whatever I have. That 20.5 inches, I brought it down on my sleeve length. That's the 12 inches that I chalked. Whatever I have for the shoulder, that's from the shoulder to my sleeve length, I brought it down to my to the sleeve length. Hope we understand, guys. So now quarter of my hip measurement is 12.75. That is 51 inches divided by 4, 12.75. So I'll go ahead and chalk. I added extra 3 inches for ease and also for my joining. Altogether, I have 15.75 inches. So whatever I have on that nail, from my nail, I went up by 3 inches. So whatever I have there, I'll bring it down to my hemming, to where I'll be hemming. That is straight down, just chalk straight all the way to the down part. So now, from my shoulder, This is my nail. From my nail, I came up by 3 inches. That's 38 inches. So now from that nail, I'll just go ahead and connect it all the way to my sleeve length. As you can see, I'm covering it, guys. Just come inwards by 1 inch. Come inwards by 1 inch. Go ahead and connect it to a curve ruler, or you can use your free hand. You can connect it all the way to that nail. To that nail that we came up by 3 inches. Do you understand? Yeah, we are trying to create the cowl shape for our kaftan. So like I said, just go ahead and curve it inwards like so. You know, from the upper part, that's our sleeve length. We came. I added extra 1 inch for hemming the sleeve. So now, ensure you come inward by 1 inch while curving your cowl shape. Do you understand, guys? So I'll just go ahead and cut. Just go ahead and cut. So now I'm cutting the back neckline. Now from the top part, sorry, I didn't add extra ½ inch for joining my shoulder. Please ensure to add extra ½ inch for joining your shoulder. Yeah, I actually forgot. So now this is my back and that's my front. So I'll just go ahead and cut out the 5 inches for the front. Please ensure to remove your your back before cutting, so you know they'll make mistake of cutting the back and the front together. So now this is what we have, guys. This is what we have. So now just go ahead and remove the back piece. Yeah, we'll be working on the front piece now. Yeah, the front piece actually has a yoke. Yeah, it actually has a yoke. And the yoke is in form of like a V. So now from my nail, you know, I actually came up by 3 inches. Now from that 3 inches I came up with, from that my neckline, I'll just go ahead and draw a straight line. Yeah, all the way to that nail. Do you understand? In form of like a V. Yeah, we are creating a V shape. I'll just connect it from that line all the way to my neckline. So after you're done, just go ahead and cut it out. So now, I actually made use of a duchet material. You can make use of a doll face. Do you understand? So now, I'll just go ahead and place that my yoke that I cut out. I'll be placing it on top of this, my duchet material. I'll just go ahead and pin it up. Yeah, so that it can be stable. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you are yet to subscribe to my channel. Thank you. So after pinning, I'll just go ahead and add extra. I'll be adding half inch for joining. Do you understand? For sewing on top of our fabric. Go ahead and add extra ½ inches all the way from the neckline. You can see. Sorry, guys. You can see I added a ½ inch on the neckline. Yeah, ½ inch allowance for sewing. That is joining your yoke to your fabric. So just go ahead and add ½ inch all the way down. So after adding the ½ inch, I'll go ahead and cut. So now, guys, this is what we have for our yoke. So now this is my front piece I'll just place it like so. Yeah, I'll remove the yoke that we've cut out. Yeah, I'll just place it on top. We'll be stitching on it with that 1/2 inch allowance that we added. Yeah, for you to be able to know where your neckline will start from, just go ahead and bring that yoke that we actually cut out, place it on top to see where your neckline actually started from. Yeah, you place your yoke to the exact point where your neckline actually started from. So I'll just go ahead and pin my yoke to my fabric, to my piece. Yeah. So I'll be folding inwards the 1/2 inch that we added. Yeah, we'll be stitching on top of our material. We'll be stitching on it. Ensure that your stitches are neat, and before stitching you can go ahead and weave the inside, do you understand, to have a good edges before sewing your yoke on your piece. So this is me laying the back piece on the front piece. So you just go ahead and join the shoulders with 1/2 inch. Yeah, go ahead and join your shoulders with 1/2 inch. Ensure to weave before sewing. Yeah, I'll weave after sewing actually. So now at the armhole area, you remember I added extra 1 inch to that. So I'll just go ahead and hem our sleeve. Yeah, ensure to hem it separately, guys. That's after stitching your shoulders. After joining your shoulders, just go ahead and hem your armhole. That is your sleeve, do you understand? So now after stitching your shoulders together, go ahead and use the pliers to pipe the neckline. Ensure to pipe the neckline after stitching your shoulders together. So you now go ahead and join your piece with with 1 inch. Yeah, ensure to follow the shape of what we cut, do you understand? While stitching with your 1/2 inch, ensure to follow the shaping. You just sew with 1 inch. Now from the hemming part, that's the hemming part, I came up and chalk 14 inches. You can do 15 inches. Yeah, I did 14 inches. That's we'll be stitching all the way. We'll stop at that place that I chalk for my slant. Do you understand? When you stitch, after joining your front and the back together with 1 inch, just stop at that place that you chalk for your for your slant opening. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and join on our back. So now guys, I'm done sewing. As you can see, I've gone ahead to pipe my neckline with my bias. Yeah, so now I'll be using this crystal bead for my beading. I actually bought one pack, guys. I just bought one pack. By the end of the day, I made use of 40 strands, yeah, of beads, and I made use of the big size, yeah. So now I've gone ahead to sew my armhole. I've gone ahead to join my yoke to my fabric, and I've gone ahead to join my front and back, and yeah, that is the slit, yeah. So now I'll just go ahead and start beading, guys. So now, guys, I'll just go ahead. Please ensure to make use of a fish line for your beading. Yeah, but I actually made use of a thread. Yeah, you can make use of a fish line. Fish line will be better, but I made use of a thread. But I doubled my thread. Yeah, I doubled it, like doubled it. Yeah. So to I actually doubled it to give it that rigidity. Do you understand? And yeah, actually I've already actually started stitching. Sorry, I've actually said beading. Yeah, you just place your needle underneath. Do you understand? Pass it under. Ensure to stitch it again. I actually stitch like 4 to make that to make it hold. Yeah, so that your bead won't be able to pull out. Do you understand? Ensure to go back and forth. Yeah, if you're making use of your thread, please double your thread, like double it to give it that rigidity. So now I'll just go ahead and start inserting my beads. Yeah, I actually cut out one strand, and I'll be passing the needle inside. It's actually more quick and easier. Do you understand? It's more easier than picking your beads one after the other. Just pass it through your needle like so. Just pass it like so. Yeah. Inserting your bead, ensure to size the bead to the size of your neckline. You can say I did the first line. Just place your beads round to make sure it's the same size with your neckline. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and bead. Yeah, guys, just take your time. Yeah, take your time while beading.